Good evening, and welcome to the annual YOM HAZIKARON Memorial Ceremony hosted by the Museum of Tolerance Jerusalem and the IDF Widows and Orphans Organization in partnership with the Ministry of Diaspora Affairs and Combating Anti-Semitism. Please silence your cell phones and refrain from applause throughout the ceremony. If there is a siren, remain seated, and staff will provide safety instructions. We begin with two short films about the organizations hosting this event.
IDF Widows and Orphans Organization is the sole organization recognized by the state of Israel to represent and offer support to the widows and the children of the IDF fallen soldiers. The security forces such as Mossad, Shin Bet, and police. The organization supports the widows firstly by being their partners to raising the children. We also support the widows by doing all different kind of courses and classes, retreats, holiday events, and so many other platforms where they can meet with each other, strengthen and be strengthened as a community. One of the programs is the Otzma camps. Otzma is a community of children who come from a variety of backgrounds, but they all share one common ground. One of their parents died while serving the IDF and the security forces. And of course, they're having a lot of fun, they're hiking together, they're going to concerts, they're doing all kinds of great things, but that common ground is so important for them to develop as healthy individuals.
לא קל לגדול בתור יתום צה"ל. בסוף זה מקום שמחזיק אותי.
כל אחד כאילו עוזר לשני לצאת מהטראומה שהוא חווה.
The camp is gathering 4 times a year, and it's great for my kids. They go and have fun with kids that experience their grief, and they have friends for life.
It is like a safe place. I can talk about a lot of things that I'm going through, and I know people won't judge me because they are going through the same things.
Our most urgent need right now is to make sure that Otzma continues to reach out to more children and mothers and make sure that every single family is being supported by our community.
I think this organization is a home for me and for my kids. It's a place to walk through this path of life after death, and I cherish it. And I'm thankful for everyone allowing it to happen.
ואני מאוד שמחה שהכרתי את ארגון אלמנות ויתומי צה"ל. כל התמיכה והעזרה, זה לא מובן מאליו.
אני מרגישה כמו משפחה איתם. אני מרגישה הכי חופשי לשתף, להציף, לדבר. זה מלאכים שעובדים ימים כלילות, ליצור מעטפת לי, לילדים שלי, וכמובן לכל המשפחות שלצערי נפלו באסון הזה.
כמו שאני ירוש, אז איתר. הוא מתחיל באמת ממש ביחידה, כשעושה לנו כזה הכנה לקצונה. איתר יצא ישר לקצונה כשהוא סיים מסלול, זה לא במקרה, זה כי הוא היה באמת מספר אחד בצוות שלו, בהכל. נגיד, הוא היה יורה מטורף. הוא לא היה בחור שרירי כזה וזה, הוא היה אפילו מבנה גוף קצת שכיפי כזה. אבל היית שם לו תיק על הגב ואומר ללכת עם משקל, או לרוץ, או איזה מסע, הוא היה טס. יש גם חבר'ה שהם לוחמים מאוד טובים, אבל הוא גם, יש לו גם את הקטע הזה של לדעת להוביל אנשים, ולהיות רגיש, ולדעת לתקשר, והוא כאילו מין כזה החבילה המלאה.
אני זוכר בעיקר את המראה האחרון של איתב. אני חובש וטיפלתי בו ברגע הזה, וזה משהו שהוא לא יצא לי מהראש בחיים. מיד, בלי לחשוב פעמיים, פינוי והטסה לבית חולים.
זה היה שבת רגועה, 11 בערך. אני ישבתי בחוץ. יום היה בבית לשנייה, נכנס הביתה, ופתאום אני שומעת צעקות, ורד, בואי מהר, בואי מהר. ואני נכנסת הביתה. ואז הוא אומר לי שטב נפצע. וסיפרו שהם היו בפעילות ושאיטף חטף כדור בראש והוא פצוע אנוש והוא טס לבית חולים. וזהו, ומשם אנחנו כבר בלופים אחרים.
ראיתי משפחות, את ההלוויות, את השבעה, את החודש, את השנה, את השנים. עשרות רבות, כמו כמה דברים בודדים בחיים. עד שזה לא שלך, אתה לא מבין על מה אתה מדבר. כל המשפטים האלה שאומרים, גם אני אמרתי אותם, תהיה חזק, שלא תדעו עוד צער. אני אמרתי אותם הרבה פעמים. כל כך רחוקים מהסיטואציה, כל כך רחוקים מהאמת, שפתאום אתה אומר, רגע, גם אני אמרתי את כל זה? הרי זה השטויות, כי לא הבנתי כלום.
We extend our heartfelt welcome to the bereaved families who honor us with their presence tonight. We welcome Minister Amichai Shikli, Minister of Diaspora Affairs and Combating Anti-Semitism. Mr. Yossi Cohen, President of the International Friends Association of the IDF, Widows and Orphans Organization, and former Director of the Mossad. Shlomi Nachumson, CEO of the IDF Widows and Orphans Organization. Yoni Greenwald, President of the IDF Widows and Orphans Organization USA. Rabbi Dr. Benji Levy, CEO of SHARE. His Excellency Sir Ezra Cohen, Ambassador of Panama, and his wife, Linda. Thomas Collier, Belgian Consul. Chairman of the Museum, Larry A. Mizell. Co-Chair, Rabbi Marvin Haya. Managing Director, Yoni Rice, and other distinguished guests. Yom HAZIKARON is not only a day of remembrance, but a silence that stretches across generations, where absence becomes part of our national language. Tonight, we do not seek to fill that silence, but to stand inside it, together. In a few moments, the siren will sound. Please rise. The Zohar states that it is the prayer of the brokenhearted specifically that opens the gates for all prayers to be answered. We now invite the children of Sergeant Major Yossi Hershkovitz of blessed memory Be'eri, Shira, and Tal, to light the memorial torch and recite these call prayer. Avner Ya'alom Gilboa will then lead us in the memorial prayer El Maleh Rachamim. Avner lost his father, Aryeh Ya'alom, in the Yom Kippur War during the battle to rescue the Budapest outpost when he was just 1 year old. Please rise.
יזכור עם ישראל את בניו ובנותיו הנאמנים והאמיצים, חיילי צבא הגנה לישראל וכל לוחמי המחתרות וחטיבות הלוחמים במערכות העם ואנשי קהילות המודיעין, הביטחון, המשטרה ושירות בתי הסוהר, אשר חירפו נפשם במלחמה על תקומת ישראל וכל מי שנרצחו בארץ ומחוצה לה בידי מרצחים מארגוני הטרור. יזכור ישראל ויתברך בזרעו ויאבל על זיו העלומים וחמדת הגבורה, קדושת הרצון ומסירות הנפש של הנספים במערכה הכבדה. יהיו חללי מערכות ישראל עטורי הניצחון, חרודים בלב, כל דור ודור, לדור ודור.
אל מלא רחמים, שוכן במרומים, המצא מנוחה נכונה, יד כנפי השכינה, במעלות קדושים טהורים וגיבורים, כזוהר רקיע מזהירים, לנשמות חיילי צבא הגנה לישראל ולוחמי המחתרות שנפלו במלחמות ישראל, וכל הלוחמים במערכות העם שחירפו נפשם למות על קדושת השם, ובעזרת אלוהי מערכות ישראל הביאו לתקומת האומה והמדינה ולגאולת הארץ ועיר האלוהים. בעבור שאנו מתפללים לעילוי נשמותיהם, לכן בעל הרחמים יסתירם בסתר כנפיו לעולמים, ויצרו בצרור החיים את נשמותיהם בגן עדן תהא מנוחתם. אדוני הוא נחלתם, וינוחו
בשלום על משכבותיו, ויעמדו לגואלם לקץ הימים, ונאמר אמן.
Please be seated.
On the morning of Simchat Torah, October 7th, my dad, Yossi Hershkovitz, was called up to go to war. My dad was 44 years old. He was a father of 5 children and the principal of a school in Jerusalem with about 600 students. Technically, he was exempt from reserve duty at his age. But he told my mom that he would never forgive himself if he didn't go to help our brothers and sisters near to Gaza. 2 weeks after the war began, my dad and his team led the ground entry into Gaza from the north. And in a letter that he wrote to us, he said, that moment felt like standing next to Mount Sinai. 2 weeks into the fighting, just as Shabbat was beginning, my dad was killed together with 3 of his friends when a booby-trap tunnel exploded and 6 more soldiers were critically wounded. On the first day of the Shiva, a commander named Golan came to visit us. He had fought alongside my dad. He told us that during those 2 weeks in Gaza, he kept hearing my dad quietly humming a melody. Golan asked him what he was humming, and my dad told him that it was a tune that he made for the verse of Gam Ki Elech, which in English means, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, you are with me. He said that the melody came to him when they entered Gaza, and it stayed with him the whole time. Golan asked my dad to sing it, and he sang it again and again. The next day, Golan left Gaza. 4 days later, he heard that my dad and his friends were killed. What hurt him the most that he forgotten the melody. Then, during the funeral, the melody suddenly came back to him. He stepped outside and recorded it, and later he played it for us on a guitar. That melody is a gift that my dad left behind. I believe my dad chose these words because they give him strength even in the hardest moments. And they still give us strength today. We are honored to sing it with the esteemed musician Yonatan Razel tonight.
כי אלך בגיא צל מוות לא אירא, כי אתה עמדי. גם כי אלך בגיא צל מוות לא אירא, כי אתה אך טוב החסד ירדפוני כל ימי חיי, ושבתי בבית השם לאורך ימים. ירדפוני כל ימי חיי,
ישבתי בבית השם
לאורך ימים.
Yom HAZIKARON is not abstract. It lives in empty chairs, in children who grew up without a parent, in spouses who never stopped waiting. The question is not only how we honor the fallen, but how we stand with those left behind. Since 1991, the IDF Widows and Orphan Organization has supported over 18,000 widows, widowers, orphans, and bereaved families, not for a season, for a lifetime. It is my honor to invite the president of the organization, Mr. Yossi Cohen, who is also the former director of the Mossad, to deliver an address.
Dear families, my sisters and brother of this family of bereavement, I would like to welcome you. I would like to welcome you all this evening. Minister of Diaspora, Diaspora Affairs of Israel, Amichai Shikli, our chairwoman Zehava, she's in the Kotel right now, but she's a wonderful chairwoman. Our CEO, Shlomi Nachumson, and chair of the IDF Widows and Orphans Organization, the USA, Yoni Greenwald. I would like to thank you all for being here with us, including the distinguished guests, ambassadors, and others here tonight. I would like to thank you all for your dedication and tireless efforts. I would like also to recognize the meaningful partnership between the IDF Widows and Orphans Organization and the Museum of Tolerance in Jerusalem, a collaboration that honors the memory, strengthens community, and promotes understanding for future generations. The siren that has just faded still echoes in all of our hearts. This absolute silence which enveloped the entire nation for one long minute is a silence, sadly, we all too well know. It is the silence that remains in the house after they are gone. I stand before you this evening not only as the president of the organization, but as someone who spent decades in the most classified rooms and on the most daring operations. I've seen firsthand the unbearable price paid for the security of Israel. As I look at you, I do not just see bereavement. I see the backbone of the state of Israel. For many years, I served alongside your loved ones, witnessed the faithful partnership between the IDF and the intelligence community, including the Mossad. The public is often only exposed to those headlines, but I was there when Mossad operatives and IDF, together with its soldiers, acted as one body, shoulder to shoulder, in vast and quiet battle far beyond our borders. Together we acted against the most complex strategic challenges our nation has ever known. In the containment campaign against Iran, in the daring efforts to stop the nuclear ambitions of the Ayatollah regime seeking our destruction, and in the determined struggle against terror proxies in Lebanon and in Gaza Strip. My family too, and you will hear about it later again, has been deeply affected by the war, losing loved ones who fought bravely on the front lines to defend our homes and our country. Among them were my beloved cousins, Mickey Mark, as well as his sons, Shlomi and Pdaya, and Enchalan, whose courage and sacrifice will never be forgotten, Hashem Yikom Damam. Lately, during both operations, Rising Lion and Roaring Lion, the IDF and the intelligence community showed Israel's military and intelligence strength. But we must not deceive ourselves. The Iranians will continue to lie, and we must not trust them or rest on our laurels. No agreement or ceasefire will change their fundamental ambitions. Therefore, even though the achievements of the war are significant, our battle for the State of Israel is not over, and we will continue to be called upon for sacrifice and boundless Zionism. Your loved ones were those who understood this better than anyone. They were the tip of the spear, and they were the ones who, with their bodies and spirits, blocked the existential threats to our homes. For me, as a former commander, Memorial Day is a mosaic of faces and names. I remember the look in their eyes before departing on a mission, and I carry with me the heavy sense of responsibility that never truly ends. We at the IDF Widows and Orphan Organization understand that our war does not end with this ceremony. Your war is a daily one, in the struggle to keep smiling, to build, to be rebuilt from the fragments. Our bond is a bond of life, and we are here to ensure that none of you ever walk alone on this journey. Even as I look forward, the challenges that still lie ahead, I draw strength from you. The heroism of your loved ones on the battlefield is reflected in your heroism here at home. So we will continue at the organization to commemorate the operational and ethical legacy of your loved ones. We will continue to ensure that your rights are anchored and protected, for this is the very least the state owes you in the face of your immense sacrifice. The siren has fallen silent, but the memory continues. The security of millions of Israeli citizens rests on the shoulders of your loved ones. They were heroes of clandestine operations and overt campaigns, and you are the heroes of the life that follows. Dear families, the people of Israel bow their heads before you. I salute your loved ones, and I embrace you warmly. May the memory of the fallen be blessing, and may the memory of their heroism be enshrined in our hearts forever. יהי זכר כל הנופלים ברוך לעד.
Thank you, Mr. Yossi Cohen. I now invite Mr. Eitan Amsalem, Director of Visitor Experience, Delegations and Public Relations at the Museum of Tolerance, Jerusalem, to share a few words.
Good evening. We are honored and proud to host this Memorial Day ceremony for the third consecutive year here in the Museum of Tolerance, Jerusalem. A place dedicated to dialogue, to dignity, to the belief that even in a world of disagreement, humanity must come first. And yet tonight, we are reminded of a painful truth. The very ability to speak about tolerance, to teach it, and to live it has always come at a price. Within the walls of this museum, we are currently presenting exhibitions that confront the reality we are all living through. The exhibition 0629, From Darkness to Light, reflects on the events of October 7th, the moments of unimaginable darkness followed by the human light that emerged from within it. Alongside it, Love in the Shadow of War exhibition that brings forward stories of connection, resilience, and humanity, even in the midst of loss and uncertainty. These exhibitions are not only about documenting events, they are a call to remember, a call to feel, and a call to choose humanity even in the face of pain. Tonight is Yom HAZIKARON, a night where time feels different, a night where silence carries more weight than words and memory becomes tangible. In Jewish thought, remembrance is not passive. To remember, lizkor, is not only to look back, but to carry forward, to take the lives that were cut short and allow them to continue through us, through our actions, our choices, our values. There is a well-known teaching in Judaism that every human being is an entire world. If that is so, then every loss is not just a loss of life, but the loss of a world of possibilities, of stories never told, families never built, dreams never realized. Here in this museum, we speak often about tolerance, about listening, about seeing the other, about building bridges where there are divides. But tonight reminds us that those bridges do not stand on words alone. They stand on the courage of those who protected the possibility of a society that strives towards dignity, towards coexistence, toward hope. The fallen did not all think the same. They did not all come from the same place. They did not share one story. But together, they formed something larger, a shared commitment to life itself. Tonight, as we remember them, we are called not only to mourn, but to ask, what does it mean to be worthy of their memory? How do we live in a way that honors not only their sacrifice, but their humanity? Perhaps the answer begins with something simple, yet profound. To truly see one another, to choose empathy over indifference, to carry forward in small and quiet ways the worlds they no longer can. May their memory not remain only in the past, but live within us, in how we speak, how we listen, how we act. May we be worthy of the worlds we have lost.
לבכות לך תהיה חזק למעלה געגוע כמו דלתות שנפתחות בלילה.
For me, every day is Memorial Day, and I feel that sometimes I just want to be left alone with my pain. And sometimes I say, please God, I can't be left alone with all this pain. I need Am Yisrael to hold it with me.
לנצח אחי, אזכור אותך תמיד, וניפגש בסוף, אתה יודע. יש לי חברים, אבל גם הם קווים אל מול אורך המשגע.
When they knocked on the door, which is the most horrible sound a person can ever hear, it's a very loud knock. And they knock on the door and then they open it. They go inside your house and they close the door behind them. And they have this phrase they have to say. And they just say it. You can't stop them. Believe me, I tried. I tried to stop them. But they said that Alicia was killed. And I immediately looked at my kids. I had a baby girl in my arms. I understood that I can't fall apart. I have a mission. I have a job here. and I have to stay strong for my kids. So that is what I did.
עצובים הולכים לים, לכן הים מלוח, וזה עצוב שלהחזיר ציור אפשר לא געגוע.
When I see the flag, I feel that despite the pain and the big sacrifice, I feel it was worth it. And my only wish is that we will live according to these standards and that we will feel obligated to this flag and to this country.
לנצח אחי, נזכור אותך תמיד, וניפגש בסוף, אתה יודע. יש לי חברים, אבל גם הם קווים, אל מול אורך המשגע. אני הולך לבכות לך, תהיה חזק למעלה.
A letter to my boys. Boys, we're going through something that words can't fix. No one will actually tell you. You don't just lose daddy once. You lose him over and over and over again. 1,000 times in 1,000 different ways. Every day, sometimes multiple times in a day. It's a continuous cycle, one you'll have to endure with each reminder of his absence. For each moment that passes, you are growing further and closer to him all at once. And it takes a lot of courage to look forward to the future when you wish you could just go back to yesterday. It gets lonely and you're never really okay. But that's the reality of loss. It can't be fixed, only carried. Healing isn't about feeling good. It's about feeling everything and facing it anyway. You don't stop, boys. It won't be pretty, but it has to be real. It'll be messy, quiet, lonely, numb. Some days you'll cry for reasons you can't even explain. Other days you'll feel nothing at all. They say that grief in its simplest form is just love that has nowhere to go. The point isn't to get past it, but to be with it. To sit under the sun and let the tears fall. To let the love that's underneath the grief remind you why it hurts. Feelings don't have to be fixed. They need to be felt. I need you to know that no matter what we have been through, every hardship, our biggest loss, every challenge, we're walking this road together and I wouldn't trade a single step of it. When I feel alone, like the walls are closing in, I remember you two are here with me. When I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, you two remind me that I make it look easy to you. When I feel that tug in my heart when we're apart, I know you two feel it too. When I feel like I've achieved nothing, I look at your smiles and know your cup is pretty full. When I feel I don't know who I am anymore, as if I can't even look in the mirror, I know my face is the one you two look to when you achieve something and when you smile. When I feel like the weight of it is heavy in my heart, I get to hug the two of you a little bit longer. There's never a single moment when you two aren't my reason for pushing forward. I'm so aware that I'm not always perfect. I don't always have the right answers, and I don't always make the right choices. There are times when I fall short. I get tired of carrying what two people were supposed to carry. Groceries, school forms, meltdowns, broken hearts. Alone, but with a smile on my face, so you do too, don't worry. I'm the provider, the protector, the comforter. And I wish you knew that my silence isn't anger. It's survival. I can't fall apart, not ever, because who will pick up the pieces if I do? No one's there to carry it with me, and still I show up and raise you two stronger than I ever felt. The only arms waiting for me at the end of the day are your arms that I'm trying to stay strong for. I try to be the safety net, the rock, and the soft place to land. I try to be everything while still feeling I'm not doing enough. But you two don't deserve a broken version of me. You deserve love that isn't heavy. Mommy refuses to be crushed by the weight I'm not meant to carry. I see the way you look at me with trust and hope, with an innocent belief that I could do anything. I will fight back to get that version of myself you deserve, not just by loving you, but by loving myself enough to be whole again. I still have things I want to tell your daddy, small things. Something that happened today, a joke he would have liked. And then I remember an ending that no one could have guessed. Just time moving forward and taking you with it. Somehow the world keeps going, just like it's supposed to. But some days, most days, mine still stops with Daddy. And every day since has just been the life after his loss. It's hard to turn the page when you know someone won't be in the next chapter. But turning the page doesn't mean forgetting. It means carrying him with us, and the love he gave and the strength he left behind. He would want us to keep writing.
ופגוזה, חתוך את השמיים, טוס לאן שבא לך, רק אל תשכח, יש נשר בשמיים, גור לך, גור לך. תשמור על העולם ילד, יש דברים שאסור לראות. תשמור על העולם ילד, להיות גיבור של העולם, ילד עם חיוך של מלאכים. תשמור על העולם, ילד, כי אנחנו כבר לא מצליחים. תשמור על העולם, ילד, אל תגזים במחשבות, כי כמה שתדע יותר, ילד, אתה רק תבין פחות. ובשבעה מסוימת נזכרות כל הדלתות, וכל אהבה נגמרת, רק אתה ממשיך לטעות. תשמור על העולם, ילד, יש דברים שאסור לראות. תשמור על העולם, ילד, אם תראה תפסיק להיות גיבור של העולם, ילד, עם חיוך של מלאכים. תשמור על העולם, ילד, כי אנחנו כבר לא מצליחים. גיבור של העולם, ילד, עם חיוך של מלאכים. תשמור על העולם, ילד, כי אנחנו כבר לא מצליחים.
You were here October 7th, right? Like, there was no looking back. There was this huge war that was breaking through, and it was on us. It was on us. It's not our parents. It's not our uncle. Like, it's on us. That was the feeling. And Ari went there proud to be able to help. Ari is the story of our generation. It's a generation that pashut rose up to this occasion, and that's what we did, and there's no looking back at that. And I know how proud Ari was of himself. He mentioned several times in many conversations, so I know for a fact that he was proud about being a part of this.
At 48 hours old, Ari brought us back home from the hospital, into the sweet, loving arms of older siblings Achia and Tali, not imagining that just a few days later, he would be called up to fight in a war. Over the next few days, we'd go on and about, trying to figure out the most fitting name for her, paying respects to the generation before us, while perfecting the novelty she brought into this world. When she was 5 days old, Ari, in an act that could only be explained by prophecy, had figured it out. Mayan Nechama. I quickly told him, make sure everyone knows it's after your great-grandmother, for Nechama, comfort, is a name of tragedies. He just smiled. At 5 days old, she was introduced to the world as our new spring of comfort. 2 days later, I understood in my brain. 10 weeks later, I felt it in my heart. Mayan met her father 4 times, 4 magical 24 to 48 hour breaks, when he would come home and swoop us into his arms, me, the kids, the dishes or the laundry, whatever he could do to help, to make it easier in this front as well. As if he didn't just come back from the battles of Kisufim or Kfar Aza, as if he didn't just locate body parts on the Gaza-Israel border. He was so devoted to his family, to meet his parents and siblings, celebrating birthdays, or even sending Hanukkah gifts for me and the kids. All this came to a horrendous halt on December 10th, 2023, when 3 soldiers knocked on my parents' door, just a short while after we finished cleaning up from a Hanukkah party. When the soldiers walked in, all I could think of is which one, since 4 family members were in Gaza at the time. It's a moment in time where everything freezes. Time loses its meaning. Simple physiological things like breathing and eating seem pointless. In my brain, I note to myself that life as we knew it has changed forever. Yet, I don't understand what that means. All I know is, in one moment, I lost my husband, Ari. Our kids lost their father at ages 5, 3, and 10 weeks. A man who was the best father, who made sure to write pitkei nachat and letters for each kid from inside the battlefield. A scholar, constantly learning Torah and studying data science, but in a minute would roll all over the rug as a human amusement park and build the craziest buildings from magnets, creating the most joyous times with his family. A man of Safra v'Saifa, book and swords, as his understanding was that living here, fighting the battle, it's all on us. And that meant for him learning Masechet Sanhedrin in the sandy hills of Gaza or lighting Hanukkah candles right before heading out to the next mission. He was everything. Also a son, a brother, a colleague, a chavruta. He was also the perfect Oleh Hadash who immigrated to Israel from the US at age 14. From a young age, it was clear to him that he would enlist in the IDF. In his eyes, it was our duty. This was on us. He was committed and proud of the opportunity he had to take part in defending the Jewish people. And even though we discovered that pain doesn't go away, quite the opposite, his absence hurts more and from year to year, we carry his message forward. And we made the decision to live in his spirit, to be doers like him, to continue learning and growing separately and together. The kids are the biggest commemoration of Ari, and we choose to take active roles in our families, communities, or saving lives daily as a doctor. Ari insisted that each one of us had a job here and a way to help, as he wrote to the kids in the kindergarten, sending warm regards from Gaza to all the kids in the kindergarten. Keep growing, learning, developing, and loving each other. Together we will win.
להכל, כל ערב, כל בוקר, כל צהריים, כל שנייה ביום אני חושבת עליך. איפה אתה? אתה מתגעגע אליי? אתה זוכר אותי? אתה גאה בי? כמעט בכל ערב שבת אני עולה לבית כנסת ומגיע הניגון שקר לי בך בקבלת השבת. בניגון הזה הקול של אבא היה כל כך נוכח. כל פעם אני מסתכלת למעלה ומקווה שאבא מסתכל ושר איתנו. וכל פעם אני נחנקת. אני לא מבינה איפה הקול שלך, ומחכה שפתאום יבוא. וכל פעם מחדש אני מתאכזבת שהוא לא בא. ושלום עליכם, היינו תמיד רוקדים איתו, והוא היה מוצא דרכים כל הזמן להצחיק אותנו. הרבה זמן לא היה לנו צחוק כזה, אמיתי ועמוק מבפנים. אחרי שלום עליכם מגיע השיר אשת חיל. לאמא אין את אבא שהשיר לה אותו, ואנחנו מנסים למלא את החסר, והגרון נחנק עוד קצת. אחר כך מגיעה הסעודה, שהייתה דבר שחיכיתי לה כל שבוע. הזמן הזה שכולנו יושבים יחד עם הקידוש המיוחד של אבא. אבא, אני מתחננת לחיבוק במציאות, מתחננת לאבא שהוא איתי, אבל פה בחיים, כמו כל ילדה. שילמד איתי, ידבר איתי, יצחיק אותי ויהיה איתי. אבא, אני מתגעגעת אליך.
I lost 5 members for my family, for the country, for my country. But the hardest moment in my life was when I lost my dad in a terrorist attack. My father, it was everything for me. And when I lost him, I thought it's the end of the world. I didn't know if I would succeed to overcome it, to wake up in the morning, to smile again. And I remember that I saw people walking on the street, and I just want to stop them and to, please stop, you have to stop. How we can continue without my dad? And then I realized that this is our life, and I need to learn how to continue without him. And when I lost my dad, I lost my compass. I lost my mentor. I lost a dad. And when I lost my dad, I lost a piece of my heart.
ביום ראשון בבוקר, 8 באוקטובר, סבא וסבתא שלי נכנסו והודיעו לנו שאבא שלי פצוע. הייתי בבית בסלון, והיה לי ממש קשה. הרגע המטלטל באמת הגיע אחרי 10 דקות, כשהודיעו לנו שאבא שלי נהרג. ברגע אחד כבר לא ידעתי מה לעשות. ואז לאט לאט התחילו להגיע אנשים, ופתאום הבית התמלא. לאורך כל השבעה הבית היה מלא באנשים שעטפו אותי. ואז כשהשבעה נגמרה, בום, אין אף אחד. הבית הרגיש כל כך ריק וחסר. מה שעזר לי זאת המשפחה שלי, שגרים ביישוב שלי. הם תמיד שם בשבילי. והם מבינים אותי, וזה מקד עליי.
I love my family. Family, it's time with family. It's supposed to be a perfect time for everyone. But for me, it's not anymore. Try to imagine Shabbat. It's a perfect time with a family, but for me, Kiddush, it's so simple, right? My whole life, my dad used to do it, and then he was killed. And Shlomi, my oldest brother, he did it instead my dad. And then Shlomi was killed also. And then B'daya did the Kiddush instead Shlomi. And he was killed also. So for me, family, it's a perfect timing, but it's so hard when some of them not here anymore. So all what I want, it's a small moment, like a normal family, a full family.
קשה לי שמרחמים עליי, זה מעצבן אותי. פתאום אבא שלי מת, אז כולם חושבים שאני צריכה יחס מיוחד. לא נוח לי שבנות מפחדות להגיד את המילה אבא לידי. ומצד שני, קשה לי כשהן מדברות על האבות שלהם לידי. כי אבא שלי לא פה. ולא נוח לי שכולם מתייחסים אליי כאילו אני קטנה, כאילו אני צריכה עזרה בכל דבר. ממש לא. לפעמים אני לא רוצה להיות המסכנה שמרחמים עליה. אני לא רוצה את העזרה שאתם רוצים לתת לי. אני רוצה להיות פשוט אני.
Everyone knows him. They are famous, heroes. But actually, I don't like it. I just want them alive, like in the past. Walking on the street, dancing with me, laughing, crying, but just alive, not like a dead heroes. And at the same time, they are actually a hero, so I'm so proud of them. And I'm full of pride that they are my family. I really want just a small moment to feel that they are really here, hugs me. And I'm trying to feel it. So I'm just trying to be like them, to learn from them. All of us can do it. I'm learning from my dad to be kind to everyone. And I'm learning from Shlomi, my oldest brother, to be quiet, just to listen, not to talk, just to listen. And I'm learning from Elchanan to be there when someone needs you. And I'm learning from Bdea, never give up, never give up. And I really miss them, but I'm just trying to be a little bit like them.
אבא, אני כל כך גאה בך. זה ממש לא מובן מאליו להציל 100 אנשים. כל הזמן דאגת לכולם, לכל מי שהיה צריך עזרה. לא רק בבארי. ככה היית בכל החיים. דואג לכל מי שהיה צריך עזרה. אני נזכרת איך ירדת לשם, יחד עם דוד מנחם ואיתיאל, הבן דוד שלי, כדי לסייע. זה שאתה לא כאן זה ממש קשה לי. לימדת אותי כל כך הרבה דברים, פשוט חינכת אותי. לימדת אותי להשקיע בכל מיני דברים שאני רוצה, להיות סבלנית. זה פשוט קשה לי שאתה לא כאן, כדי לעזור לי, להיות איתי, להיות פשוט אבא שלי. היית אדם שמשקיע במשפחה שלנו כל כך הרבה זמן, ואוהב אותנו ממש. לימדת אותי כל כך הרבה דברים. חינכת אותי להשקיע בכל מה שאני רוצה, ולהבין שלפעמים צריך לדעת לוותר על השראה בשביל משהו גדול יותר. הלב לא מצליח לתפוס את העובדה שהצלתם בערך 100 אנשים. בזכותכם הם ניצלו, אבל אתה נהרגת. זה מטורף לחשוב על מה שעשית. זה מרגש אותי לראות את כל האנשים שהצלת. אז כן אבא, קשה לי בלעדיך, ואני מתגעגעת אליך, אבל גם כל כך גאה בך, ממש.
Connie, I'm sure that he's so proud of you, and you know that. I would like to take a moment to talk to them. Abba, Shlomi, Bdea, just to tell you that I love you, and I miss you so much, too much. I thought that when the time will move on, maybe I will move on, maybe it will be easier. But actually, I'm so afraid. I'm afraid to forget your voice, to feel your hug, your smell. I'm afraid. I just want to tell you that I'm trying to be good, and I'm trying to be happy and to help the world to be a better place. But sometimes, all what I need, it's you. To be here with me, to hug me. Don't be a hero, just be here for me. And it's hard, but I know that you will never leave me alone. I know that you're 24/7 there for me. So just continue and help me to be a good messenger for Am Israel like you.
כעת ומשול ההווה כילד ההולך לו לאיבוד עוד לגימה קטנה של מים ממעייני החוכמה, תביא להם את התקווה. הרים ראשי, אשא עיניי אל ההרים במרחקים, וקולי יישמע כזעקה, כתפילת האדם, וליבי יקרא, מאין יבוא עזרי.
We will continue to make space for the pain, and from that pain we will build a society worthy of the precious people we have lost. May their memory be a blessing, may their legacy be a guiding light. Please rise for Hatikva. Yehi Zichram Baruch, Am Yisrael Chai. This concludes the ceremony.